Hello, everyone. Welcome to this journey. If this is your first time here, then I usually recommend to start at episode 1, which is maybe not so important for this episode as I'm providing more of an update today. However, if you wish to start at episode 1, it's linked for you in the description box below. And if it's not your first time here, then welcome back. My apologies, I've been a bit absent. I had to take a short break from recording the next episodes of the podcast for you guys as I was going through an intense, roughly 2 months. 2 months of activations and changes that truly felt like a strong earthquake. And just as an earthquake shifts the tectonic plates of Earth and it changes the ground, so did these 2 months change the ground of my life for the better, I'm sure. However, just with any earthquake, first come the challenges and a level of destruction too. So, the second reason is when we have intense energies and when we're going through intense experiences like that, they affect our channel. And I don't mean the social media channel, but I mean the connection to our higher self and those realms beyond the physical plane where you would tap into to retrieve information and to provide it on this realm. So when I record the podcast, I focus on offering you the energy of solutions to help you unlock memories and to provide you with activations and help you connect with what is relevant for you in the moment you listen to it. So for that, my channel has to be clear. And if it's not clear, then I prefer not to record a podcast for you guys. So if you are listening to this just as I've uploaded it, or if you listen to this in the future and you remember how things were for you in October, November 2024, then please feel free to share your experiences and what you went through. On a collective realm, surely for you listeners in the US, across the ocean from where I'm currently at, times were intense because you guys had your elections. And obviously the ripple effects were felt on our side too. Now, coming back to business, in the meantime, I was focusing on recording shorts for you guys. And as I recently mentioned in a post, don't underestimate the shorts I record and upload for you guys as they are powerful activators. And why do I say that? Well, because oftentimes people think that for an activation, it requires content that is very, very long, which is not true. So it's quite possible to experience 60 seconds of something and have a most powerful activation you could actually have. And that, again, depends on the content creator, their energy body, and how they work with energies. So for me, the most suitable formats are either shorts or long formats that don't exceed beyond, let's say, about 10 minutes. Now, next order of business, let's get to the second topic for this episode. So far, I have introduced the following energetic tools to you guys. First was the shape of life, and then knowing yourself. And I was asked a question why I call these principles energetic tools and not spiritual tools. That's actually a great question. So let me tell you why. Because there's a big difference. For the sake of clarity, let's call one an energetic tool and the other a spiritual principle. A spiritual principle is basically an ethical quality. It is wisdom and philosophy from the universe. It governs our overall lifetime. It governs the cosmos. And it is valid for all life and expressions of creation, be it in human form or as part of the angelic realms and other expressions of the spiritual hierarchies. An energetic tool, on the other hand, is, well, a tool. Something that you actively use and apply. In order not to deviate too far from the topic of this episode, I will later record an episode or maybe a video on the spiritual principles as I see them. But for now, just to give you an example, let's take the principle that is represented by the energy of what we call gratitude. Basically, gratitude is an energy that you can embody. It's a state of being. But an energetic tool is something you pull out of your toolbox and use it, for example, to examine a life situation. And another key difference is spiritual principles are applicable on all realms of existence. The energetic tools, however, that I introduced to you guys are specifically applicable for our earthly experience. So if you need maybe one or two more examples to differentiate between the two, let's say one is the moral code of a company, the other is the operations department of that company. One is rather a prayer, and the other is stretching your physical body. All right, guys. And so, as with any content that I provide, here too, I would like to remind you of your input. I always decode any topic up to about 80%, leaving room for you to bring in your 20% by taking your life circumstances and your energy body into consideration, because only then can you ground in the data, and only then can what I provide here really serve you. And so that's it for now. Thank you for joining me. There's more to come. Stay tuned if you like.